50 million people were living in modern slavery in 2021, according to the latest global estimates of modern slavery. Of these people, 28 million were in forced labor and 22 million were trapped in forced marriage. Now, let us see in a broad spectrum what is modern slavery. Its victims are bound to toil for little or no pay. They are forced to engage in exploitative sex work or are married against their will. Its cost is individual freedom and economic stagnation. What is its impact? Its impact is global and no country is immune. What does the term modern slavery means? Modern slavery is a hidden crime that affects every country in the world. Modern slavery has been found in many industries, including garment manufacturing, mining, and agriculture, and in many contexts, from private homes to settlements for internally displaced people and refugees. Modern slavery impacts on all of us, from the food we consume to the goods we purchase. Essentially, it refers to a situation of exploitation that a person cannot refuse or leave because of threats, violence, coercion, deception, and abuse of power. The number of people in modern slavery has risen significantly in the last 5 years. 10 million more people were in the modern slavery in 2021 as compared to 2016 global estimates. Women and children remain disproportionately vulnerable. Modern slavery occurs in almost every country in the world and cuts across ethnic, cultural, and religious lines. More than half, that is 52% of all forced labor and a quarter of all forced marriages, can be found in upper middle income or high income countries. So, why it still exists? In some regions, ongoing conflicts, political instability, and forced displacement are key drivers of modern slavery. Transformations in the world of work, climate change, and migration increase the vulnerability of many people to exploitation in others. From poverty to gender discrimination and inequality, addressing risk factor is fundamental to combating and preventing modern slavery. Effective responses to modern slavery must be accounted for these drivers and risks if we can achieve the UN Sustainable Development Goals 8 and 7 by 2030. Modern slavery is an umbrella term and it includes human trafficking, slavery and slave-like practices, debt bondage, forced marriage, forced labor, worst forms of child labor. Women and girls are disproportionately affected by modern slavery, accounting for 71% of the 43.3 million people living in modern slavery. So, what recommended actions are needed? Improving and enforcing laws and labor inspections, ending state-imposed forced labor, strong measures to combat forced labor and trafficking in business and supply chains, extending social protection and strengthening legal protections, which include raising legal age of marriage to 18 without exception. Other measures also include increasing risk of trafficking and forced labor for migrant workers, promoting fair and ethnic recruitment, and greater support for women, girls, and vulnerable individuals. That's all in today's session. See you soon.